What's going on, guys? This is Joe. I am back for another XLN draft. I'm gonna see if I can, how I can do today. I did not open an amazing pack. I'm not a fan of makeshift munitions. I'm not a fan of the vehicles in general. Plus, I don't think that this is really a first pickable card, and the lands are not helpful as first picks either. Inspiring Cleric's okay, but it's life gain. I mean, it would be really good with vampires. In terms of commons, I mean, River Herald's Boon is cool. I like Merfolk. If we can get them, this card would be fine. Otherwise, Prosperous Pirates isn't terrible, a little expensive, and it's the only blue card in the pack. That's probably not a terrible idea. I think over River Herald's Boon. I think I'll pick Prosperous Pirates here. It's kind of one of the best, or tied for the best. Shining Aerosaur is not bad either. But yeah, I think I'm going to take Prosperous Pirates. Okay, following up Prosperous Pirates, we have a Bishop of the Bloodstained. I like this guy. Of course, it would be nicer if we had a ton of vampires. In terms of following along with what we already picked, there's a Siren Lookout. That's a fine card. It's a flyer that explores. We have Sailor of Means, a 1/4, pretty good blocker since we're not going to be super aggressive. And it makes a treasure, so that's something as well. They're both 3-drops. I still feel like the Siren Lookout is fine. I don't have any problems with Skymarsh Bloodletter either. Let's go like that so we can see. Because I mean, Skymarsh Bloodletter is a flyer as well. This one's a guaranteed 2/2 and they drain, whereas this one could be a 2/3, could be a 1/2. But I feel like if I'm taking a black card, I should take the Bishop. I think I'm going to stick with the colors that I've already chosen. There's another, both of these are in this pack as well. Odd stuff. I'm going to take the Siren Lookout over the Sailor of Means, though, and stay in blue. Because I don't think anything that was there kind of pulled me away. I don't even know what this does. Instants and sorceries, and then we can copy. Yeah, that's way too much. Okay. We also have Field of Ruin, which is not good enough. We can destroy a non-basic land that our opponents won't have. We can opt. We can get another Siren Lookout. We can do Vanquish the Weak. That card is great. Unfriendly Fire is also really good, and in the pirate kind of colors. Water Trap Weaver is great. I like Frostlinks. I like tapping creatures down. That's a really tough choice, actually. These are, I mean, we've had nothing in terms of rares and uncommons that we've seen so far, which is annoying, but I would be okay with Unfriendly Fire, Vanquish the Weak, Water Trap Weaver, Opt, or Siren Lookout. In terms of what the best card in the pack is, we already have a 5-drop. I think I might just take the Water Trap Weaver. I don't know that it's the right choice, but that's what I'm going to go with. As always, let me know what you think of my picks in the comments down below. Emissary of Sunrise is still here. This card has done work for me. I think if it weren't the Emissary of Sunrise, I would probably take the Windstrider. I don't mind that card at all. I don't have a ton of flyers, so I don't want to necessarily go all in on favorable winds. Windstrider would be fine, ironically, a flyer to kind of counteract my previous argument. There's also the Shipwreck Looter. I don't think that card is better than the Emissary of Sunrise. And then in terms of other cards in this pack, Queen's Commission is great. Fathomfleet Cutthroat is just fine. Colossal Dreadmaw is a little expensive, and double green, which we're nowhere near. But a single white for a first striking creature that could explore, or that does explore, could get bigger, is great. I really like Emissary of Sunrise. If you've watched previous drafts on the channel, that card has done some work for me. But unfortunately, in this pack, there is a Contract Killing. There's also a Pirate's Prize. There's a Fiery Cannonade, which is not terrible. We kind of do look like we're going in the pirate direction. There's also the Pyromancer. That's really interesting. Wow. Yeah, I would like 100% pick Contract Killing here. I like this card a lot. But I think, and that's also technically in pirate colors. But the question is, do I take it over Fiery Cannonade? I think I do. It's unconditional. It is 5 mana, which kind of sucks. But it's unconditional as opposed to Fiery Cannonade, where it could hurt some of our creatures, and it might not kill all of theirs. So I'm going to take a Contract Killing here. There's a lot of red. I'm going to kind of keep my eyes open for that. but I think Contract Killing is too good to pass up. There's a Blossom Dryad, Cobbled Wings, another Colossal Dreadmaw, a Frenzied Raptor, but in this pack, I think the pick for us is an Opt. It's not a terrible card. I like Opt, and if we're trying to get to bigger stuff, which hopefully we'll see in the next 2 packs, and by bigger I mean more impactful, not necessarily higher drop or higher power and toughness, but just anything strong and powerful, then Opt is kind of what we want to get us there. So I'm going to take an Opt here. Okay, so we have Lookout's Dispersal, which is good if we are going Pirates. It's just a 2-mana counterspell unless they pay 4, so kind of just a counterspell. There's really not a lot in this in this pack for us. We have another Makeshift Munitions, which I still don't like. Sure Strike is fine. I'm pretty sure I can pick them up later. I'm not a huge fan of Shorekeeper. And, I mean, Demystify is a sideboard card that we'll get much later. I think I'll take a look at Dispersal. Like I said, it looks like we're in the direction of Pirates. Unfortunately, we only have 2 now. But we're still in Pirate colors. So I'm gonna go with the Lookout's Dispersal. Okay. Skittering Heartstopper is fine. I like it better than Desperate Castaways, especially since we don't have a ton of things that make treasures yet. There's also Windstrider, which I still like, but I think Heartstopper is better, which kind of puts us more towards black than white, but we won't get rid of that as a prospect entirely yet because we still have 2 more packs to go. And I don't see anything. I mean, Azakan Archer's just fine. I have no issues with this card, but I don't think there's a lot of synergies for us with green with this deck, so I'm going to go with the Heartstopper. Speaking of green, Jesus, there's a lot of green in this pack. This was our opener. Yeah, the Makeshift Munitions is still here. Should give you some indication. There's a New Horizons, but I think if I'm going to take a green card out of this pack that I'm probably not going to play, I'd rather that it be one of these 2 guys. I will not play Gilded Sentinel. I'm not a huge fan. Hopefully, I can get some stuff that's better than that. Between these 2, though, I guess I'll go with the Daggertooth. Like I said, I'm probably not playing it regardless, but I'll take it. Okay, so we have another vehicle. The Vigilance Crew 2 4/6. We have Brazen Buccaneers. It's a pirate. It's in red. There's also Duress. I'm just going to take the vehicle. We have so many. We have too many 5-drops already, but that's fine. I'll take it. Okay. Still nothing for us. I guess I'll take the Nest Robber. I guess we've already taken a green card, right? Crushing Canopy because it's not a 5-drop. Okay, we'll take a Windstrider. Speaking of 5-drops. Jeez. We're like mono 5-drops in this deck. Really don't like Elaborate Fire Cannon. I guess I'll take a Jungle Delver. And a Blossom Dryad. We've got like random, not the worst green cards in the world, but still random green cards. We have 1 white and 2 black, so we could be in green if we open something crazy in green. Of course, we open a garbage red mythic, but we also open a sweet blue card, but it is 5 mana again, which is a pain in the ass. If Skullduggery comes back, I'll take it. If Siren Lookout comes back, I'll take it. Stormfield Aerialist, same thing. Glorifier of Dusk, maybe. This wants me to be more vampires, and I'm not. But I'm taking Air Elemental. The card's fantastic. 5 mana, 4/4 flyer, flat. I'm fine with that entirely. Territorial Hammerskull is cool. Skullduggery is good, but I'm taking the Air Elemental. I'm passing this mythic. I'm not a fan at all. Okay, that is sad to see that there. That kind of sucks. There's a Bloodcrazed Paladin. I don't really like that card, to be honest. We could take another one of our first pick Prosperous Pirates. We don't have a lot of merfolk for this River Sneak to be good. It's just a 1/1 that can't be blocked for 2. And if we get lucky with the Water Trap Weaver, it's a 2/2 for 1 turn. This pack is not good for us. I mean, Prosperous Pirates is here. I just don't know that we want another 5-drop that is a 3/4 that makes us more treasure, because we're not really, like, sure, it'll let us cast our other 5-drops, but we just have a million 5-drops to begin with, so maybe I take a Desperate Castaways. That came around so late last time, though. There's a lot of red here, but there's nothing where, I mean, besides Sky Terror, which is kind of 1.5 colors that we're not in. But this card is insane. But I think I'll go with another Prosperous Pirates. Hopefully the Desperate Castaways comes back out of here. This is not going super well for us, to be completely honest. Tempest Caller is fine. I have no issues with Tempest Caller. Otherwise, it would be March of the Drowned. There's so much red. The Bonded Horncrest is a good card. Tillinolly Skinshifter is just okay. Headstrong Brute is fine. And we do have Pirates. Maybe we should be starting to move into red, but as long as we are still having some good blue, I think I'm going to take blue. If we start seeing a ton more red, we're not married to black with these two cards, white with this card, or even green with these cards in the sideboard. But I'm going to go with this Tempest Caller in this pack. Wow. Wow. Okay. Well, blue is good. I like blue. I don't want... I guess we have this vehicle, but I think Tempest Caller is better. This card's great. 4 mana, 2/3, and it taps all creatures they control, so we can hopefully swing in. I mean, we're not super aggressive, but still. There's another Prosperous Pirates, too. So yeah, I'm going to take another Tempest Caller. We got the Fiery Cannonade again. There's also a Sailor of Means, because now we're starting to pick up non-piratey creatures. So I think I'll take a Sailor of Means. Navigator's Ruin is not what we want. Axis of Mortality is not what we want. Shapers of Nature is a great card, but we don't really have the mana production to make this really go off. Although we do have some green, and one of which is a Blossom Dryad if we're talking about mana production, but I don't think our green is that good, although to be fair, nothing else really is either. It's by far the best card in this pack. That's really tough. Windstrider's fine, but we already have one, and Jesus, I mean, let's talk about 5-drops some more. 3-drops are fine though, and I think I'm gonna take this Shapers of Nature here. It's a shame we didn't get that New Horizons earlier though. Is this another Tillinolly Skinshifter? Yeah, I think it is. This is not the pack that came back. I mean, Rigging Runner is better, right? It's still not good, but there's really nothing in this pack for us at all. I don't think there's anything in this pack for anyone, but I'm going to take the Rigging Runner and probably put it in the sideboard. It is a pirate. That's something. There's another Rigging Runner. There's a Shadowed Caravel, which we don't have a ton of Explore. There's Swashbuckling or Vampire Zeal. These two I feel like are making the same pose, but like flipped around. It's weird. Dive Down is not that incredible, but I guess it's better than Rigging Runner if we're not in red. So I guess I'll take a Dive Down and put it in the side. Okay, Siren Lookout's not bad. We took that pretty early on last time, and I think it's better than Shipwreck Looter. So yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, Dive Down is good to board in against like somebody that has a bunch of removal spells. You can just give your guy Hexproof and move on with your day. Here's more red. Well, a lot more red. River Sneak came back. I'm going to take it and not play it. I mean, we've got Water Trap Weaver, Shapers of Nature, Tempest Caller, and Tempest Caller. Is this a Merfolk? It is a Merfolk. Okay. All right. Well, maybe. I guess we could try to make it work. One of the Tillinolly Skinshifters came back. I think we take a March of the Drowned. Are we just splashing green for Shapers of Nature? It's the best card in this pack for us because of pirate synergies. So I'll take it. I don't know. We're going to have to make some tough calls here. Here's the Deadeye Quartermaster. I think it's better for us than the Queen's Agent. It's a pirate. We can get this Dusk Legion Dreadnought maybe if we decide to play it. Neither of these. I guess this one we can play. And from the looks of it, we're not playing this Emissary. So let's get this out of here. This card is terrible. I hate this card. And a land. Okay. All right, pack 3. Come on. Give us something. Anything. There's another Air Elemental. That's fantastic. Do I even know what this card does? Air attacks, you can... Until end of turn? What? No. No, thank you. Air Elemental it is. Air Elemental is fine. It's another 5-drop. God, mono 5-drops. That Skullduggery did not come back. That's something to be aware of. If we get another one, that's fine. But yeah, I'm going to take Air Elemental. We're like mono blue splashing like 75 other colors. Yeah, I'll take the Air Elemental very happily. Don't get me wrong. Okay. Okay. That's, this is great. This is like kind of exactly what we want, right? Imperial Air Source sweet. Grim Captain's Call is not bad either, but we would really only be doing it for Pirate and Merfolk for 3 mana, which is not terrible, but it's definitely not the pick over this Dreamcaller Siren. This is like exactly what we want, and it's flash too. Yeah, I'll take that happily. Imperial Air Source is a sweet card, but we got a pretty sweet blue rare, and we've been getting hooked up in blue at least. That's definitely something we can say. All these other colors, not so much. All right, so we've got Blasting Cannons, which is not that good, especially because we're not in red. There's a Snapping Sailback. This card's so good. There's a Depths of Desire, which is not terrible. We don't have a lot of removal, especially if we've got 20 cards. I don't know that we're going to be able to cut out of here. Hopefully Sailor of Means comes back. Maybe I just take Snapping Sailback. I think this card's fine. It's a 4/4 flash. It's a 5-drop again. Good lord with the 5 drops. That's insane. There's another Tempest Caller and another Quartermaster. Maybe the Quartermaster comes back. We're going to take our 3rd Tempest Caller at 4. There's a Storm Sculptor as well. I kind of like this card. With Enter the Battlefield effect cards like Tempest Caller, this card's great. It's not a drawback to return a Tempest Caller to your hand. Or a Deadeye Quartermaster if you have more things to go for. I think for now I'm going to take this Quartermaster out. If we get the other one back, we might consider it. But there's like, we have 1 vehicle. But yeah, Tempest Caller is much better for us. So I'm going to take that. Okay. Water Trap Weaver. Again, over a Storm Sculptor, yes. Tapping things down, it's a 3-drop as opposed to 4. That's relevant with our giant curve here at 5. We have 1 2-drop, and I don't even know that it's worth playing. Although, to be fair, we have picked up a lot more Merfolk, so maybe it is. Okay, there's a... Hey, look, a 5-drop. I'm going to take Run Aground. I don't even know that it's that amazing. There's March of the Drowned as well, but I think I'm gonna take Run Aground. I think we're moving towards being a mono blue deck and like weirdly split. Like I think we can take out these 3 black cards and like just splash green for Shapers of Nature. Okay. There's another Primal Amulet, which we're still not playing. There's a Jade Guardian, Shipwreck Looter, which I'm not a huge fan of. I like Skittering Heartstopper better, for example. Direfleet Hoarder's not bad either. Get that guy out early and just kind of make your opponent trade off with it pretty quickly. Is it worth taking it over a possible Shipwreck Looter? I think it is. I guess... Serviceable 2/1, serviceable 2/1. This one gets us to our 5-drops faster. That's a really tough call. But I guess this one kind of does too, because it could get us a land. Or get rid of lands if we have too many. So yeah, I'm going to go with the Looter. Spell Swindle. Do we go with Spell Swindle? Over the Cutthroat? Oh, this is 5? Okay, it's the Cutthroat. It's not that amazing. Sure, we get tons of treasure, but our curve thankfully goes no higher than 5, although there's definitely some 5-drops in our deck. Yeah, let's go like that. I'm going to take this Fathom Fleet Cutthroat. I like it. It's a pirate. It works. There's another Windstrider, which we take over anything else just because it's playable for us, but I think at this point it goes in the sideboard because it's a 5-drop, and good God. All right, we got a Grim Captain's Call. It's not terrible. I'll put it here. We'll see what happens. Depths of Desire is fine. I like Depths of Desire a lot. Storm Sculptor comes back. Great. I guess Crash. It's in our colors, kind of. And same thing with the Ceratops. Ceratops definitely goes in that sideboard. I mean, Crash probably just does too. All right, let's see what we can do with this deck. We might just be mono blue. Shapers of Nature is a great card, but I don't know that we need to fight for it that hard. I don't know that our I don't know that our deck's good enough as mono blue though. I don't know that our deck's good enough. Period. We'll have to just see. I mean, flyers are flyers, right? And that's definitely something that we have a ton of. So if we take out, let's see what happens with just mono blue. Out, out, out. We have 21, 22 if we put that in. Seriously, 22 cards at mono blue, and the quartermaster is nothing for us. Nothing at all. We could, because if we put it in, we would still have to put in the vehicle of the Dusk Legion Dreadnought, which then puts us at 24. And I guess we could cut one card here, but I don't know what we would want to cut. Maybe one of our 5-drop Prosperous Pirates. Since when we played on 5, the only thing we're using the treasures for is more pirates. There's not a ton that we have. I mean, we have so many duplicates. Even like, this is an uncommon and we have 3 of them. This is an uncommon and we have 2 of them. Then we have 2 of this common, 2 of this common, 2 of this common. Like, our deck is like so much the same. We're just going to see the same things over and over and over again. I think we have to put in Dive Down just because we need a 23rd card. That's really sad. Conveniently, it makes our mana base really easy. Because look, you just get to put in 17 island. I have no idea how this deck's going to work. For people that care, if we group the creatures separately, this is what it looks like. With creatures, sorry, let's fix that so people can see a little bit better. Be a little professional here, Joe. Jesus. Okay. So here's what our creatures versus our spells looks like. We have no spells at all. We just have 5, like, semi-okay spells. We're just going mono blue. I don't know if it works. We will definitely find out. I'm nervous. We will see. But to be fair, you know, it can't get any worse than it's been, right? Famous last words. Anyway, I'm going to save this deck, and we will be back for round 1 in just a second. All right, let's see how this deck does in round 1 with 2 lands and nothing to play. Not so good. Our opponent also mulled to 6, so why don't we join them? Ugh. Okay, well, we won't control another pirate, so this card's not as good, but I'm going to keep it. They kept 6 as well. That's fine. Let's see what our top card is. We're on the draw as well. Air Elemental. Sure. If we get a 5th land in the next 4 turns. Hey, look. All right. Yeah, if we get a 5th land in the next 4 turns, we're fine. Land, pass. They're going to opt. That makes sense. It's a fine card. We only have 1 of those. Okay, so they are piratey also. Although, right now we don't look super piratey. Right now we look very merfolky. This is a pirate, but we need another one. Alright, they have a vehicle. That's fine. Oh, good. We can actually play something on 3. And it's a pirate. Would you look at that? And it explores. That's actually super helpful. I still would rather it be a non-land card. This is going to go into the graveyard, though. We're stacking up our 5s already. Next turn, this Dreamcaller Siren is going to be really sweet, though. Like, really, really sweet. Alright. Let's see what they do. Presumably play a creature and attack for 4. Hey, they got a Drowned Catacomb. We passed that as our pack 1, pick 1. Okay, Water Trap Weaver to tap our flyer, and then they can crew the vehicle and attack for 4. It seems pretty good. Yep, that happens. Okay. Unfortunately, it won't. Oh, it's got flash. Okay, so that's fine. We'll do it on their turn. Yeah, as opposed to like Tempest Collaring. There's nothing that makes sense. All right, so that's fine. We will wait and use Dreamcaller Siren on their turn to tap their Schooner and their Weaver if they just go to combat, or if they play something we can tap, see if we can tap something else, because we get to tap 2 things. So we'll see. Prosperous Pirates. Okay. Do we just do it now before they get... No. I guess we wait till they go to combat, because they're going to tap to crew the vehicle anyway. So we might as well, like, let them tap something and then have them just be tapped out of creatures. Okay. So they crewed it. So I guess I could do it now. Sure. Why not? Tap 1, 2. Great. All right. That worked. I was going to say, I could have waited till they began combat, but it really didn't matter at that point. Here's our 5th land. This is a flash flyer, so I might as well save it and just attack for 5 in the air now. I think we're in a pretty good position, to be honest. Attack all out. Oh, actually, I guess it would make more sense to play out the Air Elemental. It blocks everything. I guess the Schooner would kill it. They would trade. No, I guess I wait. Because if they're gonna do something, I'll let them do it to the Windstrider and then play out the Air Elemental afterwards. But I'll leave this back as a surprise flash blocker. They're playing more stuff. Okay, so they draw 2 cards and they get another treasure. That's fine. I don't know that they're ramping up to something, but they could be. Play another land. Oh, they just found their 3rd color. They're very heavy pirates. That's 1. 2. Bonded Horncrest. Okay. That's fine. It can't attack at all, so presumably that's what crews the boat. Good. Then they go to combat. That's fine. Let's see what they attack with. Everything. Okay. So I think we trade off the Windstrider for the boat, for the Schooner here. Yeah, I mean, we could eat this 2/2 and just still have this guy left over, but then we take 7 and go to 9, but then they take 8 and go to 7. That's interesting. That's an interesting choice. All right. I guess I'll block. It's a tough one. Real tough one. I think I'll go here because the nice thing is Air Elemental, which can't attack next turn, even if I play it out, can block either of their 2 creatures. It can't block the 5/5 profitably, of course, but nothing really can. Ooh, or I could put that 5/5 on top of their library. I'd be okay with taking 5 in exchange for them taking 5, or would I? That seems a little crappy. They have 2 cards in their hand. Oh, I could just do it as an instant when they attack or something. So, but I only have 6, so I can only do 1 thing. Tempest Caller is clearly not the right thing. Air Elemental might be. It's a solid blocker, although we'd be taking 7 and going to 4, and that's if they have nothing else. Or we could wait, leave up Run Aground, because we've had so many other, like, tricky things going on. We only have 5 power on the board, though, so I think I'm going to play this Air Elemental out and see what happens. Run Aground is going to be super helpful for us, I think. Let's go to combat. and attack with the things that we can attack with. This can only block creatures with flying anyway, so it wouldn't make sense to leave it back. We could have left back the 2/3 to like block the 2/2 if they only attacked with these two guys, because the air elemental eats this 3/4, and I think they're going to want to keep it. Of course, there's really no defense happening here. Okay, so now it's a flyer. 5, 10, 11, 12. Ugh. That's gross. That's really gross. Okay, well, thankfully Run Aground is going to be really good on this Prosperous Pirates, but we're going to take 7. Or... Ugh. They can go to combat. They're going to attack with everything. The problem is... Oh. Well... Like, clearly, if they're attacking with... Oh. Okay. That's very good for me. They'll get another treasure, but I'm not too worried about it because they have 1 card in their hand. So... And then if I bounce it, I can only attack for 9. That feels real bad. I could play out Tempest Caller. The problem is that I'm just dead. Because they... Oh no, I guess I wouldn't be dead. I could block their 2/2. But if they can pump anything with 1 card in their hand, they have nothing in their graveyard. I think I have to risk it. Alright. Let's see what happens. Tempest Caller taps all their stuff. And then I attack all out. They do have 1 card left in hand, but let's see. Okay. Let's do it. Real stressful, but we're going all out. No risk, no reward. One is not 0 for them, but I think the same is going to be true for us. They can attack us for 10 if they want, but I think they know that they'll be dead. Okay, so they do attack all out. They have 2 cards in their hand. They might have a burn spell as well. They do have red. Let's find out. That's my block. What do you have? We're both at 1. Do you have the card? Oh, I just win. No risk, no reward. What did I say? All right, sweet. Oh, yeah, by the way, sideboarding, not a thing. I guess we could technically turn this into a 2-color deck if we really wanted to. But, you know, or try to put in this boat. This 4/6 Vigilance Crew 2. Against this opponent, that's not a terrible idea. It's a good blocker, it's a good attacker, but it's a 5-drop. Jesus. I guess if we took out a different 5-drop, it wouldn't be a big deal. Maybe we take out a Prosperous Pirates and put in a Dreadnought. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, I don't think that's the worst plan in the world. Okay. They choose to play first again. We have 3 lands, but we have 2 3-drops. A little risky, but I think it's fine. If we get up to 5, we have Prosperous Pirates as well. They do have a 3-color deck. They kept 7. We're keeping as well. Drowned Catacombs. Okay. That's fine. All right. Yeah, we're not fast. That's our biggest problem. We can play Siren Lookout on 3 or Water Trap Weaver if we really have to tap something. Well, they have all 3 colors now, technically. Okay. Let's see what they've got. Yeah, if they're playing enchant creature stuff like that, bounce is really good for us. All right, let's do this. Let's do our classic, apparently, turn 3 Siren Lookout. And let's keep Opt. Why not? We have 5 mana, so now we can play everything. But let's keep an Opt on top. Why not? And that'll be our turn. For their turn, they have to discard a card. So I guess they kept this because they had... Oh, yeah, they have Rowdy Crew. Hate to tell you, that card's real bad. All right, let's play a land. Let's... I guess go to combat. Wow, there's actually... Like, we could play Water Trap Weaver for no value. But, I think I'd rather... We can, like, opt and, like, bounce whatever they play. If they finally get to play something. That would be a little mean and probably a little tilting for our opponent, but that's kind of what blue's all about, right? Hey, they got a fourth land. That's something. Okay, so they play Sailor of Means. It kind of sucks bouncing that guy, but that's fine. They get a treasure. They're going to combat, obviously, and then ending their turn. So let's tap 3, bounce it back to their hand. You can have another treasure. I know that it kind of sucks because they're mana screwed, but we want to be more aggressive with stuff too. This can go on the bottom because I do not need it. Okay, Shipwreck Looter. Fine. And that's on their end step. Now at my turn, I drew another land anyway, so that's fine. Let's tap. Well, let's attack. We'll attack for 2. Okay. And then the nice thing is we can play out Prosperous Pirates, get 2 treasures, and then use them to do Shipwreck Looter. Make sure one's blue. The other one really doesn't matter. And then we can draw and discard a land. Yes. Okay. So we discard our land. We drew our 5-drop Flash Flyer. And we're just building out our board against their lack of one. Which is good. We know what card they drew. Hopefully that's what they play, but not necessarily. Oh, they had another land? Wait. Oh, we returned it to their hand. Sorry, it wasn't Run Aground. Sorry, my mistake. So yeah, they could play Sailor of Means. That would kind of suck for them. But they could also play a 5-drop. But they have to get out... Okay. They have to get out of this situation. They could play another 3-drop this turn, though. Let's see what they do. Okay. A Water Trap Weaver. Tapping down my flyer, I assume? It would make sense. Yep. That's totally fine with me. Okay. Because the thing is, 2 can play at that Water Trap Weaver game. Oh, I also have Tempest Caller. Okay, so I have 6 available to me. If I Tempest Caller, I can attack for 6 and leave up a 2/3 to block either of these. So yeah, I think I'll do that. Tempest Caller it is. Just keep dealing damage over and over. That's all I want all day. Okay. Sure. Attack with everybody. Okay. That's good. I like it. And that's going to be my turn. I only have 2 mana, so can't do anything with 2. If I had 3, I could have Weavered, but it's not really necessary. I can hold off for now. Yeah, I think we're in a good position. I don't know that it was necessarily the right choice to let them do Sailor of Means again to get that second land out there, but so far they've done one thing with it. They do have 4 lands, which is hopefully good enough for them, of course, but we don't like it. All right, that should be fine. It's a 4/4 flyer, which they can attack us with if they really want, but clearly if they attack with the Sailor, I'm blocking. If they attack with the 4/4, okay, just nothing. Okay, so then it can just be tapped with the Water Trap Weaver, and then I can play a Siren Lookout as well. Do I play the Lookout first to see if I draw something? I think that's a fine plan. I'll play a Siren Lookout. I'll explore. I could get a land, which wouldn't do anything with this hand, unfortunately, but still. Okay, I will keep that Air Elemental on top. They don't know that I have the other one in hand, actually, which is sweet. So let's attack. Oh. Yeah, let's Water Trap Weaver. Silly me. I guess it doesn't matter. Blue is still fine. Water Trap Weaver. Tap down their flyer. Okay. And then we can go to combat. I'm not going to attack with my 2/1. I guess I can attack with everything else. It's their 1/4 can't kill, and I might as well give them as many targets as possible so that I can get sneak some extra damage in. They can save themselves 3 by blocking here. That kind of makes the most sense. But then they'll take 4. So that's not nothing. Okay, that's this turn. They know that we have a 4/4 flyer. They don't know that we have 2, or that we have a flashy 3/3 flyer. And their 4/4 is tapped now. They did get their 5th land, and they have all 3 colors now among multiple lands. Okay, Bonded Horncrest, that's fine. It can block. That's something that they care about. I drew an air elemental. What a surprise. All right, so in the air, I only have 4, which would bring them to 3. But I think that's just fine, because we're still at 20. I don't envision them attacking. I think I play air elemental this turn, and if they trade off with it, I just have the second one. Oh no, do not attack with all. Whoa, whoa. That would have been a very bad idea. Okay. Just those 2 is just fine. We will kind of lean back on our flyers here. If we get some kind of a bounce spell for this guy, that would be even better. But like I said, I think I'm going to play out this air elemental. They already know we have it. They just don't know we have the second one in our deck, let alone in our hand. Okay, and they forfeit. Well, that was cool. I think the deck worked surprisingly well. We will be back with round 2, see if we can keep this up in just a second. All right, we are back for round 2. Let's see what we can do. They kept their hand. They're going first. We have 2 lands and an opt. Ugh. I'm going to keep it, but I'm not happy about it. Okay. Okay, we drew a 3rd land. Now I'm much happier. We'll do this at the end of their turn. Okay. They'll play a Shaper Apprentice, and I will opt. Water Trap Weaver can stay on top, I guess. Seems fine. We need more land, but we're still drawing a card, and we know what it is, so that's totally fine. We can just pass now. Okay. Oh, we drew another Siren Lookout. That's cool. Can't do anything on 2, so we're going to take some damage here, but that's fine. Do they play another Murph? Oh, yeah, they can just... You can sure just attack me. That all happens. Water Trap Weaver doesn't need to be played on a 2/1. Siren Lookout. This is starting to look familiar. 1 with the wind entered the revealed card zone. Okay. So that's the same thing. I'm not a big fan of that card, especially with all this bounce that we've got. All right. Let's play our 3rd land. And we too can play a Siren Lookout. Hopefully it gets the +1/+1 counter so it can block the 2/1 profitably. Let's see. It does get the cats another Water Trap Weaver. We're just showing them Water Trap Weavers all day. I mean, it doesn't go in our graveyard. It just kind of sucks that, like, we're not drawing land to get up to bigger stuff, but we do have something to do for the next 3 turns, even if we don't draw lands. Okay. Well, attacking at all isn't a huge deal. Yeah, because 1 with the wind does not have flash, correct? I'm not stupid. Okay, good. So I will block this guy. I'm assuming they have something. They don't. Okay. That works for me. That's great. Okay. Well, let's cancel. Let's go to combat first. They saw that I was going to play something, but they have no idea what it is. So let's attack for 2. We can get in there. And then we can play another Siren Lookout. If it stays a 1/2, that kind of sucks. But we do want lands, so yeah. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, we have 4 next turn. We might even have 5. But I will not be blocking. Unless I really, really have to. Like, if they put 1 with the wind on this, that would kind of suck, but I think we'll be okay. Okay, so they explore, and it's a 2 menace. Okay. And they put a... Now they're showing us Water Trap Weavers. Okay. Very good. And then I assume they attack. I said I wasn't going to block, and I meant it, so. All right. All right, we drew a Shipwreck Looter. That's unfortunate. The question is, do we play a Water Trap Weaver or a Tempest Caller? I think we play the Weaver, tapping down the Menace and attacking for 3. I guess they both have flying. It doesn't matter whether you do it before or after, but we can... Because the other thing we do is just Tempest Caller, but I think that we can save for kind of an Alpha Strike at the end, so... Plus, they know we have these Water Trap Weavers, so it's not hidden information, really, if they remember. So we'll just tap down their Menace guy, and then attack for 3. It's going to be close. Their deck is very similar to ours. Very, very similar to ours. All right, let's see what they've got. Presumably they have at least an attack for 2 in the air, although maybe not, because they might be tapped out on creatures at that point. Okay, so they have a Deadeye Quartermaster, very similar to our deck, although maybe they're getting a vehicle here of some kind. Pirate's Cutlass, that's a good card. These are both... Oh, these are all pirates. Yeah, and it's what, +2/+1? Yeah, +2/+1. And it just will be given to a pirate when they play it for 3 mana. So that's something. Yep, we take 2. Oh yeah, we can just pass. We don't need to do all that. Okay. On our turn, we draw another Tempest Caller. Huh. Well, we have 4 mana. We have 7 cards in hand. We haven't drawn that 5th land yet, but it's still not the end of the world. We still have Storm Sculptor, Water Trap Weaver, Tempest Caller, Shipwreck Looter. Tempest Caller? We just don't have... we don't have Windstrider or Air Elemental. Okay, well... If we play out the... I guess we attack with everything. No. Oh, yeah, I guess we attack with everything. If they block the Water Trap Weaver and trade, that's fine. Then I'll bounce the Siren Lookout with Storm Sculptor. Otherwise, I'll bounce the Water Trap Weaver and just tap their Menace guy down again later. 3, 4, 5 on the crackback. So, yeah, we're fine. Attack with everybody. For 5. Bring them to 10 if they take it all. Otherwise, if they block, that's a fine trade. I'm okay with it. Okay. And then let's go Storm Sculptor, bouncing the Siren Lookout since he... Oops. Since he's not... He doesn't have a counter on him. Okay. That's the turn. We're both stuck on 4. That's kind of funny. Like I said, I can take 5 here. If I have to block with this, Okay, so they're just giving it flying and +2/+2. So we're taking 7, we go to 5. That's unfortunate, but not the end of the world by any means. They still only have 4 lands. Just like us. Alright. And we draw what? A Lookout's Dispersal to counter a spell that we don't need to worry about right now. It's 2 mana to do it, but we're not going to have it because we're going to Water Trap Weaver to tap down the 5/5 attack. The issue is even if they have another one of these, we're still alive. So let's do that. Play the other Water Trap Weaver. Oh, are they going to Lookout's Dispersal now? Wow. Oh, Dive Down. Okay. So that means I have to leave this back and I tap this down instead. Okay. It's still, they should have waited on that because now I can just change my target because I haven't targeted anything yet. That was unfortunate for them. Yeah, sorry, yes, the game did it for us. Thank you. It's the only legal target. And it's flying hexproof, so I have to leave this back, but this guy can't be blocked. I might as well. So yeah, sure. Sounds good. They go to 9? Okay. Oh, man. On board, we can take them to 2 if we Tempest Caller, which is very unfortunate for us. Very unfortunate. Sure, you begin combat. I will be blocking. Okay, declare attackers, passes through. Declare blockers happens because otherwise I'm dead. So that's kind of how that has to work. Yes. What? Oh, it's got Menace. I'm dumb. Nice job. Silly me. Okay. Well, that's totally my mistake. I should have known that and just conceded earlier to save some time, but that's totally fine. I was like, why isn't that working? All right. So what did we do last time? We took out the Prosperous Pirates for the Dusk Legion Dreadnought. I don't know that makes sense. They have a lot of flyers similar to us. We could try to like board in Contract Killing, but that's double black. I don't see how that works for us. So I think we just keep this deck. I don't know. I don't know what else to do. Their deck might be a little bit better than ours with the addition of the other colors. But yes, I would love to play first. We have 3 lands with a Dive Down, an Opt, and a Water Trap Weaver. Yeah, I'll keep it. It's not amazing, don't get me wrong, but it's something. So we'll play the land, and we'll pass. Might as well opt now. Why not? Air Elemental on top. That sucks. Ugh. We put it on the bottom. Alright, whatever. It goes on the bottom and we draw a Siren's Lookout. Sweet. That's a shame. But it's fine. We will. And we drew another Siren's Lookout. Okay, well. We have stuff going on. These helped us out quite a bit in the last game. So yeah, let's do it. Let's get flyers all day. Okay. And now we have... They do nothing again? Sweet. Okay, and a Storm Sculptor. So if one of these doesn't get a +1/+1 counter, we can just bounce it with Sculptor, or if we Water Trap Weaver as well. Tempest Caller. Sure, I'll keep it on top. It's again, shame it's not a land, but that's totally fine. Now the question is, what do they play as a follow-up to that? They play a Shaper Apprentice. They did that early. I guess they obviously just drew that. So it doesn't have flying because they don't have another pirate yet. Let's attack. Okay. Yes. And then we'll play another Siren's Lookout. We could have tapped it down with the Weaver, but I don't see it being necessary. I'll play this land. We have Dive Down now as backup, which is nice. Okay. Well, they have 4 mana. Dive Down's not a terrible backup plan for whatever. It's kind of nice to have. Oh, they're playing something. Nope. Yes? Yes, they're playing a Dire Fleet Interloper. Sure. It's a 2/2. Does it stay a 2/2? It does not. It becomes a 3/3, and they show the Water Trap Weaver again. Okay. It's a 3/3 menace, but we have a Water Trap Weaver of our own, which, just like last time, will go to this, and this guy does have flying. Oh no, sorry, Merfolk, not Pirate, so no, it does not. That's good for us. Sure, I will not trade off. It is not necessary. They get in for 2 damage, and we both are at 18. And we end our turn. Okay, so we have a Lookout's Dispersal. I don't see a need yet for it. What we can do is play the Weaver on 3. And tap down their Menace guy again. And we get... It taps. Perfect. And now 3. And pass. That's the turn. We have Dive Down. Again, as backup on their turn. But I'm not blocking if they attack again. We didn't leave up Lookout's Dispersal. We would have needed 1 more mana for that. But let's see. Oh, very nice. Okay, see, we're going to do this correctly. We're going to see what they choose. They choose this guy. So then I use Dive Down on him. And he gains Hexproof. So you have your 2/2, but my guy does not stay tapped down. And you get to attack for 2. It now has flying, which is fine. Okay. And that will be it. Yes, no, maybe. Nope. They have 1 with the wind on this guy. All right, we can't make them pay for it yet, but I think that's still okay. We just need a bounce spell. That's not a bounce spell. It's a looter, though, so we have 2. Could make it... Oh, no, I guess that would be fine. Just that next turn they get to untap and attack with a 5/5 flyer menace, which is a damn shame. Even if we had our 5th land, this wouldn't kill it, although doubled up it would. But we can... I guess we can attack with the 2 flyers. We're going to take some damage, which kind of sucks. But we can Storm Sculptor bouncing the Weaver and then Weaver again the next turn. So let's do that. Storm Sculptor. Okay. Bouncing the Weaver, even though... Yeah, that's fine. And we'll pass. Okay. No more dive down in hand. We don't have the mana for Lookout's Dispersal because we just don't have the mana in general. They have 6 this time. They were stuck on 4 just like us last game, but now we're just stuck on 4. It's not looking super good. Alright, so they attach it to him. 7? Okay. It's a 7/6 Flying Menace. Yeah, bouncing that guy will feel real nice. Okay, Water Trap Weaver tapping down the Storm Sculptor. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We still don't lose. We go to 5. But it's definitely not looking good. Yep, no blocks from here. Okay. Well, there's a 5th land. That's nice. We can't kill it anymore. It's a 7/6. So if we tap 3, we can Water Trap Weaver it, and then we can keep up Lookout's Dispersal. Problem is, with being at 5, we have to leave our crappy flyer back as a blocker. That's fine. Yeah. So we'll Water Trap Weaver, tapping down the 7/6 insane creature. They don't have dive down mana, which is nice. And then we can attack for 2, bring them to 10, try to stay alive. Okay. And just leave up Lookout's Dispersal, costing 2 to counter something that they play that might change the tide a little bit. I don't mind aggressively trading this off for one of their 2 Weavers and trading this off over here as well. They're changing the equipment. I can't counter that. Okay. That's fine. So they could just eat my guy? I guess that was their plan. Yeah. Okay. That seems fine to me. So we block this way and this way. Okay. Thankfully, we're going to untap our 3/2 next turn. 3, 4, 5. So they would go to 5. Still not enough. Oh, let's see what they're playing here, though. Yeah, no thank you. Tapping 2. So unless they pay 4, it's countered. They're spell piercing it as well. Okay. So we go to 2. They have another flyer, so I'm pretty sure they just win now. Okay. Yeah, like I'm pretty sure they just have this one. Let's see. You don't give up till you know, but let's see. We got our 5th land last turn. Do we get our 6th? We do. We can play both of these, which does nothing for us, because we can't block this. We don't have 2 flyers. Although if we keep up 5, we would. We'd block, but then we'd take 4 in the air and still lose. So yeah, they got it. Good games. All right. So we are 1-1. Let's see if we can go to match 3 and actually win some prize. I'll be back with that in just a second. Okay, we are back for the final round. It is not the finals, and this hand is terrible. They did mulligan as well? Sure, we will as well. Why not? Okay, this one's better. It's not amazing, but it's better. Fine, we keep it. They kept 6 as well. I'm not deciding whether to mulligan to 5. I've already decided that. Okay, this can go on the bottom. I do not need... I will need a 5th land, but I have 4 more turns for it. 4 or 5. So yeah, I don't need the land now. I need action, gas, siren lookouts. All right. We're facing another black deck. There's the 5th land. I feel like I can see where this is going. I don't know about you guys. But this makes land 2, don't forget. Or at least mana production. Okay, so they have a 1/3 flyer. That is fine. Oh, well, okay. That's something. It's not good to play with nothing else on our board, but if we have to, we'll do it. Okay, they have a Queen's Bay Soldier, so it looks like they are a vampire deck. I'll take one. Sure. No blocks from me. I don't know why you would ask that. I don't have any blockers. 3 lands does nothing. Yeah, like I said, I feel like I can see where this game is going. Vicious Conquistador is a good card, although I bet they wish they had it earlier. It also looks like they're having the opposite problem of us. Actually, that's not true. Oh, okay. Now it is. I was like, they haven't played their land yet, but nope, now they have. Okay. If I... Ugh, no value Tempest Caller feels real bad. Thankfully, I have another one. It taps this guy for no reason. But now we can block this 2/2 or this 1/2. We just can't block the flyer. Okay, that's fine. We go to 15, they go to 21. And then if they just attack with the flyer, which would make the most sense. Yes, no? Yep, that's fine. We take another 1. Yeah, okay. What do we get? Opt. Well, thankfully, Opt and Dive Down can both be played after we've played Prosperous Pirates. The question is, do we attack? I think the answer is yes. We can't block flyers anyway, so if they want to like double block stuff, we will let them do that all day. But we might as well start trying to get in for something. They don't block. That's kind of what I was hoping for. All right. Let's tap 5, play that guy, get 2 treasures, and pass. We can dive down, we can opt. We have options. Arguel's Bloodfast. This card's not that good. Okay. That seems fine. They can pay 2 life and draw a card. I mean, with their life at where it is now and the fact that they're low on mana, I guess it's not terrible for them. They go to combat. That seems fine. Just the flyers also makes perfect sense. I feel like that strategy makes sense because I've seen it done somewhere before. All right, we need a blue. Perfect. Let's opt. This can go on the bottom. And we draw another one anyway. We are doing everything we can to not draw a million lands. And guess how many lands we're drawing? Like 1.5 million. All right, that's totally fine. I think eventually we have to hit gas. I think that's kind of how math works. It's not how math works. Probability, statistics, all that good stuff. I know at this point they want to take damage because they want to go to 5 so they can flip it, unless they're actually just using it as a card draw engine. But we have 5 mana up after having played something, which is like the opposite of what we did in round 2. Just the flyers? No, I assume they now can attack with everything, right? Because we only have a 1/1 blocker now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We go to 4. That's a shame. Okay. So we can't kill anything, which kind of sucks. But we can block if we really want to. One of these two. I don't really see the need. Take 3 damage from them. See, the thing is, I don't know what I'm going to draw. Whatever. I'll waste it. Ugh. No, I won't. I won't. I don't need to show it to them. Okay. So no blocks. I go to 4. They have 4 mana. And they play a Raider's Wake. Whenever I discard a card, I lose 2 life. And they attacked, so I have to discard a card, and I lose 2 life. Thankfully, I'll discard a land. Discarding is not a big deal. Losing 2 life is a huge deal. Great. Yep. I go to 2. That really sucks. Water Trap Weaver can tap down this flyer, but I have no way of stopping this flyer, and then I discard a card and I lose. All right, no more information for you, right? Because they're at 14, 8. I can bring them to 8. Yeah, that's That's definitely not enough. Let's go to game 2. Okay. Don't tase me, sis, as opposed to bro. I actually really like that name. That's funny. There's nothing to change with the deck, is there? Dusk Legion Dreadnought. They had flyers again. We didn't have flyers. We had nothing but land, even though we opted and scried stuff and whatever. We had the crew too. And I guess blocking... Yeah, but we... I don't think that wasn't an accurate representation of what our deck can do at all. It was just a crap, hand. Yes, I would love to play first, please. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, God. Okay. Well, fine. We keep it. We have opt. We have 4 lands and things that we can hopefully play. Maybe they mulligan? They only have 2 colors. I don't imagine they do, but maybe they got a crap hand like we did. Nope. Okay. Well, let's pass this turn, and then we can opt on their turn. Wow. Fast aggressive decks are fast and aggressive. God damn it with this card. Fine. We'll keep it on top. Oh my god. Super frustrating. Okay. Alright, we drew the land. That's not nothing. Let's rearrange this stuff here so we know what's going on. We'll take a damage from this. It's not terrible, except, against this deck, seemingly every individual damage counts. Yes, you can attack. Oh, I don't know why I didn't just do that. Okay. Anything else? Yes, of course. Arguel's Bloodfast. Alright, well, they didn't really use it last game, so... it's something to play. And we're going to play it. It's got to tap a creature, right? So that's fine. Oh, it's already doing it. Okay, sweet. Because it's the only option. No problem. Unfortunately, we're going to have to use a Tempest Caller to let a Water Trap Weaver attack next turn. That kind of sucks. Unless we draw something else, of course. As it enters the battlefield, you choose a creature type. Vampire, of course. Yep. Oh, Queen's Commission. Okay, well, that's technically a vampire card, although it works that way. Okay. Well, now Tempest Caller feels a little bit better. Although we drew a Siren Lookout too. Ugh. Alright. Let's play the Tempest Caller out. Tap all their dudes. And then attack for 2. Hooray. What a treat. Alright, next turn we can either leave up Windstrider to kill this 1/1 or play Air Elemental. Don't they know we have one of these? Or no, we don't. Nope. It was from our scry, not from something we had to reveal like with Explore. Vampire creature spells. That's interesting. Okay, and they're using it to play Sanctum Seeker. This is a good card. Whenever a vampire attacks, I lose 1, they gain 1. Great card. Great, great card. Air Elemental would kill it, but... Yep, I lose 3, they gain 3, so I get a 16 before attacks. I'll kill one of their lifelinkers. Yes, yes, yes. I probably should have just yielded to it, but that's fine. We can do that later. Still in declare attackers, in declare blockers. Let's do that. They're tapped out, so that's fine. They gain the life anyway. I would have probably done the exact same thing. Seems good. We drew another air elemental. Okay, so what we do is play air elemental. We can't attack because they'll just block and kill it. And so we pass. Now, unfortunately, if they have removal for this, we 1, don't have dive down, and 2, don't have 2 mana anyway, so, or 1 mana anyway, so. Alright. But at least we have a game. Yep, Vampire Conquistador is fine. That's a cool combo. Lose 2 life when this guy attacks, and they gain 1. Seems fun. No attacks at all. Not even the flyer. Oh, well, clearly not the flyer. Duh. I'm an idiot. Okay. So we have another... Well, if an air elemental held them back, why not two? Yeah, I mean, the problem is, right, with the Wind Strider, it doesn't kill this 3/4. So I think what I'm going to do is, if it held them back last turn, I'm going to hold it back. Does that make sense? That's really tough. They have 2 cards in hand. It held them back last turn. That's messing me up because they didn't attack. So if I attack with this guy and then just play another one, at least I can get in for 4 damage, bring him to 19. Yeah, let's try it. We'll go to combat and attack with the only thing that was preventing them from attacking. No blocks, obviously. Actually, it's not obvious. They could have blocked with this guy. My mistake. And we'll play another one. And that's it. Okay. All right. We're not in a terrible position. I think our flyers can get us there. Oh, they drew a card. Okay. That's fine. Let's see what they do. They're going to combat. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, I love it. Okay. All right. So if I have 6, if I play the Siren Lookout and get a land, I'll have Run Aground as backup. Otherwise, I'll have another 2/3 flyer, which doesn't do anything against anything but this, but at least I can attack. Do I just attack for 8 in the air this turn? Bring them to 9? They could go 8, 7, or no, sorry. If they take it all, they go to 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, because they can activate this twice, and then this flips, and then they can start sacking creatures and gaining life equal to their toughness, but that is not what they want to be doing with these cards on the field, so I think I'm totally okay with that. Let's attack. We're at 14, so I'm not too worried about lots of incremental damage, because if they attack with this guy, I can just throw somebody away to block the damage from it. But I'm attacking for 8 each turn in the air, and they can only block 1 creature. Oh, they're doing something. Uh-oh. Settle the wreckage. Exile them all, and we get lands for them. Okay, so the question is, do I run aground my own creature? I think I do. That really sucks. But I think I do it. Put it back on the top of my library. It's the only thing helping me right now. Oh, but I have to shuffle, don't I? Damn it, that sucks. All right, well, it's otherwise it would have been exiled, so I wouldn't have had it regardless. Now at least there's a chance for me to draw it. Plus I have these 2 flyers here. They're not stopping this 3/4, which really sucks. Because that's kind of what the best part of the air elemental, but that's fine. Okay. All right, I have nothing else to do, right? 2 lands, so can't play Siren Lookout. That's the turn. All right. That was really good for them. They can draw a card by going to 15. That sucks. All right. That was really, really good. Did you guys see it coming? You can let me know if you did. Now they're going to just use these sweet synergies, like attack with all of them, I lose 1,000,000 life. They gain 1,000,000 life. I discard a card, I lose more life. It's good. It's good stuff. Okay. Yeah, that all happens. I go to 10. For blocks, I can do this and this. I'm going to have to discard a card. It's going to be the Siren Lookout, unfortunately, because at least this is a guaranteed 3/3 flyer. Yep. It happens. Oh, I have to discard a card. That's fine. I thought I could again. Yeah. Perfect. And I drew a land. Well, we knew that. No, we didn't know that. That wasn't Settle the Wreckage. All right. So we have this flash creature, and we have these two blockers to kill this guy if it attacks, but otherwise this will kill this. So I actually think we're okay here. We'll go to 5 because of this, but we'll have played it before we have to discard it. So let's pass the turn. No attacks this turn. I can't afford it, but that's fine. We're not dead yet, which is important. These two blockers together take care of this guy, and they can only kill one of the two. Okay, that's not terrible. They only have 2 cards left in hand. They have 1 card left in hand after whatever this is. Paladin of the Bloodstained. That sucks. Okay. It's not dead, but definitely in a poor position. How do they attack? Combat happens. Oh, come on. Attack with the 3/4. Come on. It may be the reason you're winning the game, but you should still attack with it anyway. Okay. Are they afraid of this guy? I think they are. Yeah, okay. Well, let's go 5 for the Windstrider. It's something. I'm playing it. They've already attacked. And then I can yield to this. I go to 5. Oh, I don't discard a card, though. So I don't lose the 2 life. That's even better. And I can kill both of their creatures without any of mine dying. You've already attacked with them. Okay. Let it happen. Blocking here and here. They're gaining life, which sucks for me, but I'm taking no damage. I'm not losing any. All right, I already lost the life from the attacks. And yeah, that's fine. I don't discard a card, so I don't lose life. And I draw a land. Well, I'm going to play it so I don't have to discard it and lose life. That would suck. But I don't get to attack because... yeah, no attacks for me. Nope. I am hanging on by the smallest of threads here. Okay, let's see what they decide to do. If they go all out, it's questionable. Oh no, I just straight up lose, right? Because I lose 4 life automatically. I can only block 3 things, and that's it. They did it. Good games. All right, well, it's the classic 1 and 2, despite how good round 1 looked again. That's a damn shame. But I want to thank you guys for watching. This looks oddly familiar. If you watched last week, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you thought of my deck in the comments down below, my draft picks, my play style, all that good stuff. That's kind of what I'm here for. If I messed up, when I messed up, let me know. But anyway, this has been Geek for All. I have been Joe. Our logo is going to pop up on the screen. If you click on that logo, you can subscribe to our channel and find out when all of our videos come out. We have these drafts every Saturday. We have pack openings or product openings in general every Monday. And we have story reviews with my fiance Amy and I every Thursday. So definitely go check those out. Some of those videos are popping up on the screen. You can click on those. Thank you guys once again for hanging out with me. And as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.